You can file a personal injury claim if you're an undocumented immigrant. Just because you're here without documentation does not mean that you have no rights in the United States. I have many clients without authorization to be in the U.S. who I've represented, who have obtained significant settlements and judgments without having status in the United States. Status does not necessarily mean standing. You can have standing in the United States to sue without having immigration status. Having the ability to drive, for example, in Maryland is not necessarily premised on having the ability to live here with authorized stay. You can get a driver's license in Maryland if you've paid taxes, Maryland taxes, for at least 2 years, and you have an ITIN number. An ITIN number is not a social security number. It's not a status. But Maryland the Maryland Motor Vehicle Administration is saying, we understand you're here without documentation, but you need insurance and you need a driver's license. Otherwise, if you hit someone else, who's to say who's going to pay for these damages? So inherently, there's an ability to drive in the state of Maryland. So there's an ability to file suit or to seek damages if you're injured in an auto accident, pursuant to being able to drive here. Even if you don't have a driver's license and you're injured in a collision in Maryland, you still have standing to sue. You have to think about the fact that even as a passenger, if you've been injured, the person driving, the vehicle may not have status either, but does that mean you can't sue them because they also don't have status? No. As long as you have that person's address or insurance information, you can seek recovery from that individual. Now, there are certain circumstances where the ability to recover can be limited in some ways. I've actually been asked to be an expert in some of those cases where the insurance company is making an argument as to loss of earning capacity down the line, whether or not that earning capacity should be based on what they can earn in America versus their home country. So there are things to consider when you're talking about the rights of an undocumented person in a personal injury case. But the most important thing to remember is that you still have rights.